You know, some would say it's unfortunate that not everybody gets their ham radio license, and well, I think I would tend to agree. But what are we going to do when we're in situations when we're with a group of people or our family, friends, whatever, out hiking, camping, maybe you're at Disney World? How are you going to communicate with them? Well, TidRadio was kind enough to send me their TD M8s FRS kit, and this thing is pretty cool. I don't get really excited about FRS radios too much, but this one's packed with some features and little extras that make it a little more worthwhile, so stay with me. Now, I do want to say right up front, TidRadio did supply me with this set free of charge in exchange for this video. They sell it online at Amazon. I'll leave some affiliate links in the description. You can either get just the radios and some earpieces for 75 bucks, or you can get the kit that we're about to look at for another 25 bucks more, and I think this is totally worth it. So without any further ado, let's hop on the bench and see what we got. Look at all of these radios. Beautiful. So you get a little customer support card here. Here's our user's manual. Let me check that out in a minute here. These are the radios themselves. We get 6, yes, 6 of these FRS radios. They've got a little belt clip on here. So that's nice, little carrying case. I like that.
Power on.
Power on. There you go. So pretty easy right off the bat there. Here's our headphone and speaker mic connection. And we've also got looks like a mini USB, possibly for charging. We'll find out in a little bit. Here's our PTT. And
1, 2, 3.
I suppose that's probably, that's our channel selection there. Okay, very good.
1.
Let's see what's underneath this tray. This is where it starts to get exciting. So look at this. We've got all of these packs of, these are our earphone / microphone jobbies here, our super cool tactical things here, okay? We've got a bunch of lanyards. That's nice, okay? Nice orange, high vis, I like that. Very cool. But look at this. We're gonna get to this box in a second. We get this great drop-in charger. This is what makes this kit cooler than the other one. Because of this drop-in charger, we can put all of our radios in here. Let's take this out and I'll demonstrate it. And here's our power cable. And the coolest thing about this, we get this TidRadio wireless program thing, this Bluetooth dongle that we use with this OD Master app. We're going to take a look at that. So this just plugs right in to the radio, and that is how you can program this with Bluetooth with your phone, super easy. So let's tear this apart and set it all up and see what we can do. So look at this. This is the charging block. Here's your on-off switch here. You've got a coaxial plug there. This is the plug here. It's got a input of 100 to 240 volts and an output of 5 volts. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Go ahead and plug that guy in. Again, our on-off switch. We've got indicator lights here to show you the state of charge. 6 radios go in here. This is awesome. So now, after a day of work or at the, campground or fair or wherever, everybody throws their radios back in. They're all charged up, because they're red, they're charging. Once they turn green, they're done charging. That's fantastic. Nice solid build of these. They're pretty lightweight. Let's not fool anyone here, but you could drop these. I wouldn't worry about these at all. I think these are the build quality is actually pretty okay. They feel pretty darn tough for being as lightweight as they are. That's pretty surprising. If you want to be a little more covert, we can grab one of these earphone microphone things. So this is the actual PTT right here, and there's a microphone on there. So that's what you'd talk into, and then this little clip can just clip on your clothes somewhere. Some guys will run this up their sleeve and actually have it kind of down in their hand. When you see people talking into their hand, like FBI guys, that's what they're talking into. And then this piece is your earpiece, and it connects just like this, and then you run this cable wherever you want and then put that in your ear. And the way that connects, again, you just got your little speaker mic thing. You've got this 2-prong plug, stick it in there, turn your radio on, and now that's how you talk on the radio. Pretty cool. Otherwise, the more conventional way to use the walkie-talkie is to just use this button here that we call a PTT, or push to talk. So you just push that and talk into the face of this. Your microphone is right there, and then this is a speaker. So we'll do an on-air test in a little bit. Now, what's really cool about this particular set of FRS radios is the inclusion of that right there. That is the TidRadio TD-BL1. I am a huge fan of that. I've been using that for years. I have two of my own that I've been using to program my Baofeng and TidRadio ham radios, and now it can work with FRS. And the great thing is you use your cell phone to program this. You use an app called OD Master. So let's show you how to use this. This is so cool. First thing we want to do, pop open the side thing there and plug it in. Then we're going to go ahead and turn on the Bluetooth programmer. There's a button right there. It also charges with USB-C. There is a USB-C cable inside the box, like such. There's also your owner's manual. So you go to OD Master. This is available on the Apple App Store, and I believe it's in the Google Play Store. So you can get it for either operating system. So once you've turned this on, turn your radio on. Now we want to go ahead and open the OD Master app. You may need to create an account. Honestly, I gave mine a fake email, but do whatever you want. So go to Program, then we're going to go to Connect Bluetooth. You can see we've got this TidRadio kit, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Wait for it to connect there. Now we're connected. Now we can hit Select Model. And in this case, this is just TID. We're going to select TID, and we're on the TD M8s. And then we hit the read button. This is going to read whatever's just programmed in from the radio stock. So here we see channel 1, 462.5625 megahertz. We've got decode and encode off. Here's our transmit power, which we can't change on this particular channel. We can hit scan, add, wide, narrow, bust, lockout. That might be busy channel lockout, and I'm not sure what beat shift is. Now let's talk about privacy, because that's something that's thrown around a lot in the FRS world. You have all these privacy tones. Well, they're not really privacy tones. Anyone that doesn't have any tones on these radios can hear what you're saying. So don't ever say something you don't want the whole world to hear. But if you're in a really populated area, like say you're in Disney World or something where a lot of people might be using FRS radios and a lot of people might be sharing the same frequency, you can use these decode and encode to basically block out anyone but who are the people in your party. And you can vary these up and whatnot. But let's just say, for example, we'll put our decode to 85.4 and we'll put our encode to 85.4. So basically what that means is you could have 20 different people on the same frequency, and I'm just throwing a number out. Unless they are transmitting an 85.4 hertz tone, these radios aren't going to open the squelch, so you won't hear anyone. So basically only the 6 radios that we have programmed here to this particular subaudible tone, or PL tone as they're called, or CTCSS, continuous tone coded squelch system, these won't open up. So that's just something you can have just so you don't have to hear everyone else. Now, keep in mind, everyone can hear you, so don't say anything that you don't want the whole world to hear. Privacy tones aren't actually private, but that's something that we can set on here just with this app, which is fantastic. We can go over to this function button. Now here we have different alarms. So I don't know what voice switch is, but it's got that incept alarm, save mode, inhibit. Here's your squelch. This is just, how high of a noise floor does it need before it will open up the squelch and you hear things. You've got a beep, a low volume. Here you can change what the side key does for high-low power. That's these side keys here, I guess. So you can change what those do. And here's our timeout timer. So basically, right now it's set to 60 seconds. So if you were talking on this thing for longer than 60 seconds, it would stop transmitting. So you can change that, maybe set it to like 2 minutes, whatever. So that's pretty neat. You've got a lot of functions on here, it's a very cool thing here. So let's just call this test. We just hit save, confirm that. Once you have everything programmed the way you want, and you can go, here's all the different channels. So you can set different tones or whatever for different, so we're on channel 7, so let's make that 91.5, whatever. Once you're done, save this, and we'll just call this test and hit confirm. And then we can go down to this RX-TX list. Here you can see we have our test. So we can click on that. And then I'm going to write this to the radio. So all the changes that we've just made in here are now going to go to that radio. So now we've got these two radios programmed the same. This one is still out of the box. So if we change them all to channel 1, what that privacy stuff did is if we key up this radio, we get hello, hello, hello. Everything works. If we key up this radio, hello, hello. But if we key up this radio, because these have those privacy tones on them, we're not going to hear anything. Hello, hello. See how the green light's on? It's receiving. But because this radio is not sending out that tone, that means we're not going to hear anyone else. So that's what the privacy means. So only the people in your group that have your radios programmed with those tones are going to hear. But again, if you're talking on these radios, anyone else out in the Disney World or wherever you are on the same frequency can still hear what you're saying because this one does not have those turned on. Then we also have these lanyards. If you want to put these on, you can throw this around your neck or wherever. Nice bright orange, I like that. Unclip that. And here in the antenna, there's a little hole where that's going to slide into, and we can just kind of wrap around just like that. And you can clip that back around, and now you got a lanyard. So that's pretty neat. Now the last thing we need to do is see how these things sound.
Hello, hello, hello. This is a test of the TidRadio TD M8s FRS radios. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Check two, sibilance.
So there you have it, guys, a very capable set of FRS radios for you, your family, your friends, your church, your school, your organization, whatever. Bunch of radios, super easy to program. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below, and again, I will leave affiliate links. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again on another episode of K&MRD Radio Stuff. 73, guys.